a full moon in Libra. Hey guys, welcome to the full moon in Libra. Now everything's starting to make sense while we've been making the proper shapes, while we've been pulling together the negative tetrahedrons and the positive tetrahedrons in order to restore balance, justice. We've been working up to this point in time. Now, guys, we've got a message. Let's break it down. Let's see what's happening. Where are we starting? Where am I being called to start? All right, we're starting here. This has to do with our perceptions. We're expanding our perception. Confirmation right there. And we're going to see through illusion, so that there's going to be another layer of illusion removed from our reality, so something within our reality can communicate to us and we can expand with it, and we're going to have a third eye activation. But what's going to happen is that this is going to amp up our imagination, the powers of our imagination. That's the gift of this expansion, and it's being honored through a truth with the Page of Air. It has to do with our divine blueprint. And the Queen of Wands, the time we're in, our passions. Now we're being offered protection here. So right away, guess this is why we're going this way. We're going this way because we're going to the Cat Tarot. We're going to ask the Cat Tarot what this means. So let's break it down right now. And this has to do with, we're healing from another level of the devil energies, having a hold on our energy. All right, what does this mean? There it is right there. This feels good. This is a release. It's a release. And then we're gonna enjoy some sardines, some just desserts, guys. Now, this is the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. But it's a release, guys. You can feel this is anxiety, depression, fear. It's like clinging on to us, like, and you know, we feel like we're caught in it. Our claws are out. But then the universe sees our commitment to our expansion, our commitment to our heart, our commitment to what we're doing here on mission work. And then we get some just desserts. We get to enjoy this plate of anchovies. But we're not getting too comfortable here. But it's a release. It's a release of this, what's depressing us, what's pushing us down. We're going to raise our vibration. And that's why the Queen of Wands, she's pulled together the positive and negative tetrahedrons in order to create the octahedron. She's creating with love, and she did it in her heart through her passions. All right, now I want to speak. Well, no, we're going this way. We're going to talk about the Queen of Wands and what's happening. So the Queen of Wands is here, allowing us to have a pineal gland activation, a third eye activation. That's what we're doing here. And it's connected to the Queen of Swords, Lady Liberty, a truth. And the truth is connected to our justice in making those shapes. And this is how, remember, we're being offered protection. We're being offered protection through the earth. That is the daughter energy, working with the feminine. We're doing this within. We're doing this within, from within to without. With the Hermit. We're going to have a death and transformation. This is double helix activations, okay, guys? And it's connected to a rebirth of love, And it's a rebirth of love through the masculine and with the masculine, honoring the masculine within. And we're expanding. But we're doing that by connecting to the feminine. We're going to connect to that negative tetrahedron and pull it together with the positive. We're going to take action with the feminine. And it's to heal. And right now we've been doing solar plexus healing. We're restoring balance with the sun and the moon. And this isn't forcing ourselves to take action. This isn't allowing our environment to take over so that we feel depleted, so we feel like we need to drink from that cup to restore the balance. And remember, it's self offering self in that cup. That's the trick. That's why it's so hard. But we understand its connection to the devil energies. So we're taking our power back. We're healing from what makes us feel separate, and we're honoring what that is. It's this. And we're liberating ourselves from this. We know we got this message on our last message. And it's actually connected to what's happening here. Because we're healing with mom and dad. The masculine and the feminine. The emperor and the empress. And we're doing that through the Hierophant. And this is allowing us to pull together the proper shapes. Because remember, the Hierophant is working with the 13 spheres of knowledge, expanding it with the masculine and sharing it. We're also doing that here within the Prince of Swords. We're honoring the truth through the masculine here. And look, we've created a chariot. We've made the proper shapes again. Okay? And we're doing that with water. Air and water are working together. This is what they've shown me in order to help us expand, but it's through the earth. The water is working with the pentacles in order to turn the water. That's where the shift is happening. That's what's happening here. When we're having a snack. Where are we? We're having a snack here. So we're expanding from that here. And we're going to ask La Luna how right now. I want you to see. Look at with the serpent and the connection to the swan. And then here we know we have this swan once loved us, but now it's suffocating us. Now they shared with me there's something that's shifting from the new moon to the full moon, the new moon in Pisces to the full moon in Libra as we restore balance. And it's connected to harmony. And it's connected to, of course, a love, a promise of love. Muse. We have a muse we're creating with this, and there's a future reading that we're going to go to, guys. Hang tight. They showed it to me today when I was getting ready for this. Now, let's talk to the Moon Oracle right now. Let's talk to La Luna. Oh, yes, and this is connected to, we know, working with Cancer. And that's creating with Metatron's cube. We found this out on our last reading. This is going to help us to ease tension, restore emotion, work with those 13 spheres of knowledge, allow the masculine to expand there, and we're going somewhere. We're going to find out right now where we're going. Where are we going? And I just want to say it's connected to this new beginning. And I want you to see, she has the Tree of Life pattern on her apparel here, because that's what her fresh approach is. She's connected to her divine blueprint. And her divine blueprint is connected to the pattern, the proper patterns that she needs to create with, and it's connected to the coding, the sequencing of the creator. It's connected to creation. So we know we had a tower moment. We're having a tower moment, but the divines come on in to blow up something connected to these devil energies, connected to this, so that we can get to our 10 of Cups. And it's connected to, we're going to see something. Something's going to be illuminated here, guys. And we're going to find out what that is. Okay? But first, we're going to go to La Luna. And we're going to see what's shifting here. right here. And it's going to be connected my goodness, right here to this. And Metatron's cube. I'm telling you, here it is. We received this card on our last message. This is working with the Sun and Neptune and expanding and healing from our illusions in order to still have high vibe fantasy. We know this is like the power of imagination. Sudden surges of the power of imagination. And we're working with Cancer and Leo. And this is a full moon that is connected to the Sun. You know what, guys? Let's just share that message right now from our last reading. Yeah, but before we do, we're going to use our instinct to heal from competitiveness and manipulation, water and fire, in order to make a commitment and recharge. The Fountain, from Cancer to Leo, ruled by Neptune and the Sun. A handsome and heroic female figure with red-brown wavy hair emerges from an urn out of which gushes a cool sparkling fountain. She is bathed in the pale blue flowering waters. She wears a winged helmet symbolizing the ability of the imagination to take flight and reach great heights. Her demeanor is tranquil and confident as she looks out of the card towards the viewer. Her head and shoulders are framed by a pale sun-like full moon. Isn't that interesting? So, by the full moon. A sun-like full moon, I love it. So, the Sun symbolizes dynamic creativity, while the planet Neptune denotes the expansion of the imagination and allows the visionary ability to achieve greater heights. Everything we just discussed, guys. This mansion signifies recognition of your own creativity by yourself and others, and indicates a sudden surging in the powers of your imagination. Ooh, I love this. I love the gift of this expansion. If you draw this card, then you must accept responsibility for your own talents and use them for good of yourself and good of others, urging you to believe in your own many and varied abilities and their worth to other people. Key phrase, sharing your gifts. We're sharing our gifts. It's time, guys. We're going online. We're sharing our gifts. Okay, let's say what it's connected to. Our individuality. This is how we're going to heal from competitiveness, from our individuality, and of course, Venus, love. We're going to have a concession. We're going to be a bridge. And we're going to remove our masks. And when we do, it connects us to love. This is the card of the lovers. The lovers coming together unexpectedly through Gemini and Cancer. Here we're working with Gemini and the blue moon. We're having a negotiation in order to create this harmony, to be a bridge. Yeah, of course, guys, we're being challenged, as always. Okay, no matter how pleasurable you find the company of others, sometimes you need solitude in order to get your head together. This is that time. And it's connected to, of course, at this time, you will spend more time with close friends, discussing and searching out different points of view. You are becoming aware of new paths and new doorways to the future. Now look at that. That's our challenge. So we're going to be challenged to create in the energy of the opposites. We're going to feel like we want to be alone, but we're going to be challenged to not be alone and create with others that are being called to us on our spiritual quest. And this is actually happening to me right now, guys. Okay. So what are we doing? We're healing from the Five of Wands charge. By healing from the lack of in the earth. And the Five of Pentacles is connected to the devil energies. And that's Swan. Look at those chains. And the Seven of Cups are illusions. The toxicity. We're going to clear some toxicity. And it's connected to the Five of Cups, our sorrows. Emotions. So we're going to heal. We're going to pick healing. We're going to connect to the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of the Earth. Yeah. And we're going to do that by healing from our Three of Swords situation, by adding the positive charge with the Nine of Wands and restoring balance. Remember, we're going to add the positive charge, the masculine energy, to all of our fears. And that equates to healing. Now we have the Seven of Wands. Now we did it. Now we achieved it. And we're going to do that by remembering what we're creating here with our Two of Cups. From fear to love. So we're going to expand with the universe. On this universal expansion with the Ace of Cups. With the Mother. Remember, we're healing with the Mother and Father. So we do it through the earth. We honor the earth. We honor Mother Earth. We honor this is the support system and the growth and the expansion. The matter we're expanding. But we have to have a restoration to innocence. Guys, we can't do this without the Six of Cups. This is healing from the Five of Wands charge. And it has to do with what's being illuminated here. Something's being illuminated. So through the tower, through a tower moment, the High Priestess is going to come on in with a piece of information that's going to connect us to what we're doing here with the collective. And it's how to add the positive charge to all of our fears. And we just found out some information about that with the Cat Tarot. So we're going to expand through the earth. Now this is where we are going to have two messages. So we're going to split off here. Let's see what's being illuminated. And then we're going to discuss how we're going to expand through the earth. Because we're in resistance right now on how we're expanding through the earth. And we're going to find out how right now by what we're illuminating. So we're going to the Wild Unknown Tarot. Here we go, guys. And then we're going to see what we're having resistance to expanding through the earth. And then we're going to speak to the Metatron's Cube Oracle, because that's what's going to help restore forward movement and help us know where we're going in our Merkaba. Okay, what's being illuminated here? It's incredible that the Nine of Swords is here in this activation, and we got it twice in our last reading, guys. Hello, Spirit. Okay, so we're expanding. This is what's being illuminated, and it's actually being illuminated through the earth. The Four of Pentacles with the Father of Wands and the Son of Cups. And look, there's the two tetrahedrons we're pulling together right there. But I love it because we have Father and Son working together, but we have the Son of Cups. This is where we have our rebirth. And that's connected to that crab. That's connected to working with Cancer. That crab is gold. The Father of Wands is a man of mystique and charisma. Others are drawn to him naturally, and he welcomes them with an open and loving heart. Usually you'll find him involved in the healing arts, as he's deeply compassionate and in tune with life and nature. He is able to hold steady and still during conflict. And there it is. Wow. And he is working with the Son of Cups. Artistic, introspective, and look. So we're working with the healing arts. Like all of the Cups family, the Sun truly excels within the arts. He's usually a musician or a visual artist of some kind, and he finds success within his field. His natural tendency to look inward adds to his charm and mystique. To others, he may seem secretive and even peaceful, while deep inside, he carries a dark kernel of intensity. And that's what we're doing here. We're creating this harmony. We're creating it with art. And it's allowing us to liberate ourselves. This is how we're liberating ourselves. And this is how we're creating the harmony and having the negotiation and healing with the earth and expanding. And this is like understanding like the bees matter. Stuff like that, like the bees matter. And how do we get that information out in a way that people want to hear it? And it's all connected, like all of life is connected, guys. All of life is connected. Okay. So we're expanding with strength. Now, you know what? Now we're going to see how we're expanding through the earth. What's happening here? So we're trying to expand through the earth right now. With the 7. We're going to add the ace to the 6. But in order to do so, we have to pick a middle road. We have to pick a middle path. It's connected to the Princess of Pentacles. And we know we've discussed she's coming from 2 paths. One dark, one light. She's in the middle. She's created the proper shapes that pulled together the proper shapes. She's creating with new patterning because of it that's balanced. She's the balance. And she is working that right now with the 10 of Cups. She's connected to wish fulfillment. But we have to have a third eye activation that's with the Tower. Remember, the Tower's here. And we need to shift through the earth. But we're not. Something is stopping us. And we're going to find out what. Because it's connected to the 7 of Pentacles. Remember. We need to shift through this place. And it's connected. We got the 8. Look, we got the... From the Cat Tarot. It's making some more sense. Now remember. This place. And this place. They're connected. They're the 2 paths. But we're walking the middle road right now. That's what we need to see here in order to expand. So it has to do with this. We're going to destroy something to create. We're going to have a transformation of healing. This has to do with those 2 serpents up the caruses, the kundalini, our energy. We have to expand it. And in order to do so, we have to heal something. So we're going to destroy old patterning to create a new. And it's this. We're having an adjustment. And this is the time we're in. Our connection to the full moon in Libra. And we're healing from lust right now. Many of us are working on this for the collective. We're destroying patterns of lust and we're creating patterns of love. So like if you're in a relationship that's not like your divine counterpart, but there's love there, there's a reason for that. And we just honor it. There's love for a season, a reason, and a lifetime. That is some straight truth. So we're working on wish fulfillment right now with the sun and the moon, okay? And this has to do with that scarab beetle is going to help us to sing our authentic tune, our authentic song, raise our vibration, do some introspection. Remember, it's still connected to fantasy, lunacy on the path of the moon, right? We need that. That's our connection to the 5D and beyond. Okay, so we're going to connect to the energy of the zodiac. We're going to use our toxicity as fuel to get to where we're going. And we're going to restore balance and expand. And this is connected to the 2 of Cups. And 2 plus 9 cups is the 11 of Cups. And this is where we're healed from emotional imprinting, emotional wounding. And we restore intelligence and expand here. Because it's balance of heart and mind. It's mission work. So we're doing this by restoring connection. And this is where I received a fabulous vision, guys. I had done a whole bunch of healing. And I saw myself and I saw 3 people, but I couldn't see who the people were, but I just saw their hands joined together and they went around me. They spun around me counterclockwise, and I was feeling healing. There's forward movement here because we're healing with force. We're healing with the masculine. So that's allowing us to expand with the Queen of Wands through the earth. And I want you to see what shapes she has within that staff. So look, she has a staff to show she's got the masculine within her. She's honored that. She's created new patterning. This looks like beehive patterning to me. Look at that staff. It's spectacular. She's got the cube and she's got the star of David, the masculine and feminine. She has Metatron's cube there within there. So we're working with the Prince of Pentacles and the Chariot, and this has to do with that message from the moon. This is working with Cancer, the nurturing energies, the feminine, in order to expand, but restoring balance with the masculine here. And there's that crab. This means something. So now we're going to find out what it is. And then we're going to ask why we're resisting through the earth. So what does this mean right now? This crab. Okay. Okay. Jupiter, our abundance. That's where we're going with Metatron's cube, guys, towards our abundance. Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion. By how? With the 9th house. Faith. Faith is our golden ticket. And this is working with people that are building new earth in order to expand. Our soul tribe members, like-minded people. And we expand with the 12th house, from within to without. The energy of the all of Pisces. And this is connected to that future reading I was talking about. So now we have a couple future readings I'm going to really be working on here. This is where we expand. Look, we're expanding with the moon. Now, I want you to see. They've shown me 3 cards that are a mystery. We're having resistance to expand from the earth. Remember, it's adding that Ace of Pentacles with the 6 and expanding to the 7. We're going to go from the 7 to the 8. We know that. Now, these cards are a mystery. Let's see. The mountains. This is connected to the mountain within. Working with the Father and expanding by honoring the feminine. We're going to change direction and we're going to work with the sacral chakra, of course. Now this all makes sense. Okay, because the oracle I have present is the voice of the trees, because they showed me this has to do with changing cycles and having a beginning, having growth. So we're all on point. We're changing direction. We're working with the sacral chakra. We're working with creation. And that's how we're going to amp up our solar plexus healing and continue to heal with force. Look at that. We're going to have a transition into partnership. That's what we're pulling in here. And it's equal. It's healing. It's of the harmony. It's of the harmony. Okay. And we're going to have comfort and success. And we're going to heal from our past. We're going to heal from our past. That's what we're doing. We're going to go from the 9 of Swords to the 8 of Pentacles. And then we're going to shift with the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles through the earth. Oops. Earth. Divining charm. Take in the scent of the good green earth. Your clan is complete and joined in mirth. A partnership grows from beginning to end, transforming the old and progressing again. Divinatory meaning. Transition, partnership. The energies of the past have been cast into the cauldron and are reborn as powerful. As a powerful and nurturing partnership. This relationship may tell of a romance or a business collaboration. This is a down-to-earth relationship that has allowed you to cast away the past and to start over fresh and anew. If you are already involved, you are possibly moving into a new stage of your feelings for each other or further securing that connection. This is a sense of confidence that is of mutual benefit to both parties. And what this is saying is we are really actually creating that 2 of Cups. We're becoming successful at this. And this is big. You have a good foundation which will allow both to grow as this kinship transitions to the next level. Keep your roots firm, but allow yourself and your partner space to grow and branch out, and great things will blossom. The future is wide open. And I feel like for many of us, we're just understanding this in our relationships, period. What this means in our relationship with the divine, our relationship with life. This is falling back in with life. Now, here's our connection to the bees, guys. This planet is connected to the bees. Heather begins to flower in July at the peak of its flowering season. In August, its purplish pink blossoms are abundant. The flowers are very small and bell-shaped with 4 petals and are pollinated mostly by insects, especially bees, who make prized heather honey. The petals turn into brown capsules holding up to 30 seeds, which are dispersed either by wind or passing animals that knock the seed pods off as they pass by. Heather can also reproduce by shoots, making it a very prolific plant. And look, we have so many connections to show we're on point. We're following our synchronicities and signs. The bees. The seeds. I love it. I'm so happy right now, guys. Now we're going to speak to Metatron, the Archangel Metatron Oracle, and then we're going to say goodbye until next time. And start working on these other readings I've been talking about. Okay, guys. Okay. Communication and blue. Madonna and mothering, speak up and be heard. Gosh, but we're going to keep going. Just want to get one card. Okay. We have to have the ending in order to have the beginning. Endings, you are held. You are held. Drawing this card is about an ending for you now. You know you have reached the end of a road when you have nothing left to give. No more energy to fight, no desire for a turnaround in present day fortunes. Just the need for a clean break from the past or wherever no longer serves you. What you face with the ending now presenting in your life is a path to freedom. Yet it feels daunting, an uncharted territory about which you have no understanding. It feels safer to stay with what you have known. The jetty out to sea on this card offering an interesting vista, but you would like to turn around and go back rather than jump into the new. Metatron asks you to look again to see whether this ending is your choice or whether it has been thrust upon you. As there is no real way back anymore, the energy has shifted and moved on. And so must you. It may have to do with any area of life, relationships, job, residence, health, life stage. We face many endings in life. The lesson is knowing how to adapt, to change, and yield when necessary. And this is what we have to understand and change. It's like when we're working in, walking that middle road. It's like, yes, we're connected to the devil energies and what's lower vibrational, but we're also connected to love and the creator and Mother Earth and what's higher vibe and in the 5D and beyond. And then we are expanding that here in the 3D in order to raise the vibration. But we have to destroy something in order to create it. So we're going to have an ending in order to have our beginning. And I feel like many of us have been prepping for this ending for a long time. It may take a little time, but you know the answer, and that it is to begin again. The only option in life when something ends. For now, you're not supposed to have all the answers. You're asked to put your hand in Metatron's and realize that this ending is a blessing in disguise. It may not feel like it now, but you will grow from it. But you will grow from it and learn from it, and ultimately it will make you stronger. Put aside your doubts and fears. It is understandable that they feel real to you now, but they are only an illusion, keeping you imprisoned where you are with no compass to steer you forward. And there's our connection to our third eye activation and healing with perception. Walk the bridge and do so with Metatron at your side. The sunset in the evening sky telling you that day is closing and evening beckons. It is time. And we just received this message. This has to do with the evening sky. And symbolism to the sun working with the father and the sun going down. And then that sun's about to go down and working with La Luna and the night. And illumination. Illumination in the dark. There will be a new day. And after the darkness, the sun will come back up again. And this is an eternal divine promise to you. Enter the waters of change and like a life float, all the support of the angelic realm will keep you buoyant and flowing to where you next need to be. Endings are necessary, otherwise life cannot bring in the new. Nature understands this, the sun and the moon knowing when to rise and fall. And you know that for now an ending is needed. But the new beginning will follow. And this is understanding there's the middle balance. We are the middle and the all is here, the positive and the negative. And we're honoring both. And we're honoring both equally as one in order to expand. Be like the birds in the sky who knew when the season has when the season has changed and migration to a different place is needed. This is a way of all, and you are urged to look at what is ending in your life now and fly free to the next opportunity or life stage that is offered to you. All is well. So all is well, and you know what, guys? I have these cards here for a reason. We're going to see. I feel called here. I feel called here. It's something to do with, oh my goodness, changing direction. And this is working with the princess, no, the queen of pentacles through the earth. This is where it happens. Right here. We've created that middle pathway. Look, we've walked the middle pathway. We've walked it. That's what's happened here. We walk the middle road. We understand something. Oh, guys, this is lit. Oh, I can feel it. It's big. This is big. Okay. It's connected to this. Okay, this is what they're sharing with me. Let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. It has something to do from going from lust to love. We're going to create movement through determination. So we're going to honor our strength. We're going to heal from anxiety by healing from the unknown, the negative space. We're going to heal with sadness and expand our consciousness with our intuition. This is all having determination to take action, and that's what this queen has understood. She understood it was time to take action and create movement. That's why she's walked the path. She walked it. She moved. And she moved with her heart. That's what she's doing in here. She's moving with her heart. When this card comes up in a reading, it symbolizes that it could be time to take action and proceed on your journey with your plans. Taking action can be scary or anxiety producing, but sometimes you need to stop thinking about the things so much and just do them. This means it's time. The time is now, and all signs say go, and this is all on target. It's all on point to all of the messages we've been receiving. We are out of pause mode now. We're continuing on the path. We're creating it. All right, guys. Love, light, and healing energy sent your way to create today. I look forward to seeing you again next time when we expand. Take care. Remember, amp up those self-healing patterns. We're purging a lot. Remember, our new moon manifestations, we work on those. And then the full moon, we're purging what's getting in the way of our manifestations. We're illuminating. We're seeing what we need to see. Oh, where are we going? Where are we going? I feel the need to see. Well, we know we're working with Neptune. We're going to make a sacrifice to see through our illusions and expand. All right. So we're going to work with the earth element stability and black moon Lilith, some mystery, and this is destroying in order to create. And we're going to have a transformation. And it has to do with Saturn and our maturity. Are we going to make the choice to expand with our maturity? This is the Lord of Karma. Are we going to balance those karmic scales? Are we going to make the right moves, the right choices in order to walk that path to create with love? Or are we going to keep Manifesting karmic lessons in order to understand this. And this is connected to that future reading that they just showed me today when I got ready for this. And this is what Pisces and the Lord of Karma, Saturn, are doing. All right, guys. Love, light, and healing energy sent your way to create with today. I look forward to seeing you again soon.